Thank you for joining us over at WanSwap.finance. First thing, I want to take you through the WanLend website. Now yours is going to look a little bit different than mine. I've been kind of playing around with it, depositing some assets and withdrawing them just to test it out a little bit. But for the most part, your functions will be the same. Now, over here on the left-hand side, you can see the supply markets, which takes you through how much you have deposited for people to borrow. And then on the right side is the borrow markets, which shows you how much you have actually borrowed from other people. So great user interface, great design, really great work from the WanLend team. The other thing to highlight, we've got some really good articles that have been published. This one's from Dimitri, How to Use WanSwap. It'll take you through all the different functions that we go through in this video regarding WanSwap, and it's got some really great content. So if you haven't seen this, make sure you go take a look at it. This is highlighting that we use the WanMask browser plugin, and then it shows you the actual website for the WanSwap.finance that we use. But really take a moment, go through here. It really spells it out exactly what you need to do the WanSwap function. Another website on Medium that's really good. This article is from Brian. It's the first cross-chain lending platform on Wanchain, and it goes through all the good information that you need to know before you get into WanLend. So here is the actual website that you're going to need to access it, WanLend.finance. And it goes through and starts talking about WanLend. First thing that I really want to talk about is WanLend fully draws from Compound's code and design. For those of you that don't know about Compound, it's doing the same kind of thing. This one's ranked 48 on CoinGecko. And look at how many assets they've got for their total supply and how many people are borrowing. So what we're trying to do is just capture a little bit of that and do it a little bit quicker and a little bit cheaper, and kind of bring everybody over to the Wanchain network in order to facilitate that. We'll go through this article a little bit more. One very important aspect of it is the gas price. The transactions fees are only 1/1000th of that on Ethereum. So way cheaper cost to move your assets on the Wanchain network. So really great work from the Wanchain team. That's really what they've been after. Also, assets can be supplied or withdrawn at any time, and borrowed assets can be borrowed and repaid at any time. Really great that they provide that for us. And then both WanLend and WanSwap complement each other. You can use both in both of the websites like we're going to do today, or you could use them by themselves. It's really up to you and how you want to do it. So this page gives you some good information. This link really dives deep into the WanLend functions and kind of gets into the background information that you really need to know to understand it. One thing to highlight from that other Medium article is if the value of your borrowed assets exceeds the loan limit, your account will be partially liquidated. So when you borrow money, you do have to pay it back. It's not free or anything like that. But one thing to keep in mind is as the price fluctuates, it could also change how much your loan is worth. And you really need to keep that in mind when you're borrowing assets. You got to really watch it, because if it does exceed it, you will be liquidated partially. Thanks for watching.